What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're switching it up. No James Gunn news, no Superman Legacy news, but Marvel did just drop about 2-3 hours ago their Captain America Brave New World trailer, and I wanted to react to it. I wanted to bring back a reaction for you guys. I know you guys kind of missed the reaction, so we're going to watch it, we're going to react, and we're going to discuss it after. But before we get into that, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. If you like the reaction, if you like the discussion, if you agree in or disagree with some of my points that I make at the end of this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reaction. We ain't got too much to talk about. Anthony Mackie is reprising his role as Falcon, aka the new Captain America, after the events of Falcon and the Winter Soldier over on Disney Plus from about 2 years ago. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this, react to it, and then we'll talk about it. Let's go.
Wilson.
Harrison Ford as Thaddeus.
Thank you for the invite, sir.
Thaddeus Thunder Ross? Forgot.
Lose most of us or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position. And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens? Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Isaiah.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, but you don't want to. What if it's a trap? Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn. You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not.
Damn. Damn. Now why the fuck would they do that? Why? Just why in why would they do that? Why would you show that in the trailer instead of waiting for the movie to come out? And that CGI looked fucking terrible. That looked terrible. The color grading just looks it's going like, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get the positives from what I've seen out of the way. This does look like it's trying to go where Captain America and the Winter Soldier went, as far as the secret spy espionage fugitive route with it looks like it's going to try to do that with what they're doing here. But now you run into the situation of where Captain America and the Winter Soldier had one consistent tone, and from what I can see in this, and Marvel has done this where their color grading kind of dictates the tone that they're going for. In all of their movies, you can tell the tones of what they're trying to do as far as their color grading. So in the beginning of the trailer, you had more of a serious tone to it. It felt like a Bourne, Matt Damon Bourne movie. In the beginning, it felt like it gave off like this very serious tone to it. Ross is apparently running for the presidency. He's trying to reactivate the Captain America initiative in the government, making Captain America a government asset or a government, like he said in the beginning, he's trying to start that up again. There does open up a lot of questions now on Sam Wilson's integrity, because Steve Rogers didn't agree with how the government wanted to run, for one, the Avengers because of the Sokovia Accords, and two, him as an individual, what Captain America stood for. Now, Captain America was born in the 30s or created in the 30s because of the whole Hydra battle, which basically were the Nazis. That whole situation. So Captain America was born out of that. And then we find out Isaiah Bradley, who predated Captain America by a couple of years to a decade, was the first super soldier. Seems like Isaiah Bradley is going to get the Winter Soldier treatment. It looks like he's under some sort of mind control. And Giancarlo Espinosa, I think that's how you say his name, who is one person, one element of this movie that I'm looking forward to, because anytime that man is on screen, his presence alone just steals the show. Alone. He is one of the best actors out right now. And I love that we are seeing him in more things. Okay? We got him in The Boys. We got him in Abigail. We getting him in this. He's been in a couple of other things that I like seeing him on screen, and he's gonna bring that presence that is much needed. And hopefully this isn't a villain that's forgotten about, like all the most recent villains have been. You know, and I don't know what to think about this, because don't get me wrong, the action looks fucking phenomenal. Okay, the action looks great. The action in Captain America and the Winter Soldier was great. The action in the first Captain America was great. The action in Civil War was great. The action in Falcon and the Winter Soldier was great. But now, is the story going to be good? A lot of people online and in universe don't like the fact that Falcon is now the new Captain America. I'm indifferent about it. I will say that, because it is following the comics, but I also do believe that Bucky should have been handed the shield. Now, it's up for debate on if Bucky wanted it or not. Well, not up for debate. I mean, he basically approved that message in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But we all wanted Bucky to be Captain America. That would have only been fitting for Bucky to be Captain America. But we've gotten Sam Wilson as Captain America, and no amount of complaining that we're going to do is going to change that, because he's slated for Avengers, Secret Wars, and all of these other movies coming out and going forward. Is the story going to be good? Because there's been a lot of reshoots that have been done to this movie. And you may not remember, but there has been a lot of reshoots and going back and rewriting certain things because test audience scores weren't good. And Marvel they're not really synonymous with going back for reshoots and rewriting scripts and it being a success. That phase has ended, where Marvel, you thought of, you read reshoots and you was like, oh, okay, it'll be fine. That phase is long fucking gone. The trailer looked good. Marvel is also good with deceiving its fans on how they edit the trailer. The trailer looks good. Like I said, there's a couple of color grading issues that I'm already seeing. A couple of different visual tones that I'm seeing. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a consistent tone, if the movie's going to be serious or more of a serious spy type of movie, or is it going to do what Spider-Man did, where you thought it was serious at one moment, and then you had, jokes and all of that the next moment, and then it was back to serious. Now, mind you, that Spider-Man movie was phenomenal. They did a really good job with inconsistencies with tone, and it fit the story. Does it fit the story with Captain America? Does it fit the story with this new movie that they have coming out? That is the question, and that's a question a lot of people are going to ask. We don't know shit about we know from the plot synopsis what's supposed to be going on, but how much of that is really going to go on? Now, we get to fucking Ross being Red Hulk, which is also from the comics, and then I think he's going to join the Thunderbolts. Well, it's his fucking name, so of course he's going to join the Thunder. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have shown this in this trailer. They shouldn't have shown this. We have wanted Red Hulk for a very long time. And it wouldn't have hurt them for another couple months, because this movie comes out February 14th, 2025. It wouldn't have hurt them for another 7 months, 8 months to hold this off. Now you have to wonder if She-Hulk's going to make a cameo, or the Mark Ruffalo's Incredible Hulk, or now, since Scar is in the universe and looks fucking terrible, if he's going to make a cameo. There is a lot to unpack with this. Like I said, visually, and we're gonna watch it one more time again. Visually, the movie looks amazing from how the trailer's cut. Looks like Isaiah Bradley goes rogue because he's under some sort of mind control. There's a fucking terrorist organization or group. I have to read up on the plot synopsis, see what they've changed. But what the fuck going on? What the fuck going on? Is it going to be good? Let's go ahead and watch this one more again, and then we'll talk about it. See, now, right here, we're getting a serious tone. Right here.
Thank you for the invite, sir.
Feels like Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
New look. They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past. But
serious tone.
Run at making Captain America an official military position.
And I like how he worded that. An official military position. Captain America was Steve Rogers. And it was Steve Rogers because of who he was as a person. Yeah, the military coined the phrase Captain America, but people love Captain America because of how he is and who he was. He's calling it a military position. And as we all know, positions are interchangeable. We've had 3 different Captain Americas. Steve Rogers. Fucking what's the other one from Captain America and the Winter Soldier? His name is eluding me right now. It was just on the tip of my goddamn tongue. And now Sam Wilson. So this is more of a position that could be filled by anyone at this point in time. And you don't even need super soldier serum, because Sam Wilson has no super soldier serum. He's just a regular, ordinary man donning the Captain America cowl and suit and it still has the wings. Because Falcon and the Winter Soldier was very divisive. And I understand why it was divisive. And it was divisive because it was trying to push the wrong message. It should have focused more on Captain America taking on villains of other super soldiers and shit. But now it got political with the whole Sokovia the Sokovia Accord record, the Sokovia Accord, and terrorist groups and the government's the government's taking responsibility for their actions and shit. It got a little too ambitious with the wrong material, and that's where it fell flat.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
I do like the fact that we're seeing Isaiah Bradley back. I like the fact that he's getting more screen time. Honestly, I would like to see a movie, a prequel that goes back at his time, and you can do a really good movie with that, because he was being tortured and experimented on after doing the government's job, after doing his job that he was ordered to do. He was taken and experimented on, and now, you know, he's living amongst ordinary people, and he finally got his monument in the museum. But now it seems they're doing this whole Winter Soldier story arc with him again, where he's being brainwashed. Because I don't think this is him acting on his own behalf.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap? Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
I do wonder who gave him the new suit. That just looks terrible. Iron Man, Tony Stark is no longer living in this universe, so it's probably a government created suit, because they have had access to vibranium and shit like that from Vision's corpse, and Tony Stark's dad had vibranium from Wakanda. That's what Captain America's shield was created from. So because he's flying through fucking jet wings and shit, the suit has to have something. It has to be reinforced with something. I will be openly optimistic, but I'm not gonna keep my hopes high for this, because you tried to mimic the Winter Soldier with what you had going on with Black Widow, and that fell flat. And I only think that fell flat because it was, first of all, the character was already dead, so now you're going back to the events of the Winter Soldier, in between the events of the Winter Soldier and Infinity War, which made no fucking sense. And then you fucking just, Taskmaster wasn't even Taskmaster. Like, you fucked that up. And Taskmaster is one of my favorite villains. He can look and mimic. And there was none of that. It was a video camera in the helmet. She was standing there studying moves. It was just like basically what a martial artist can do. It wasn't Taskmaster at fucking all. That movie was very girl power. And there's nothing wrong with girl power if it's done right. I have no problem with it at all. But it wasn't done properly, and people didn't react well to it. You know what I mean? You tried that with Captain Marvel. You tried to make a space espionage thriller with the first one. You're trying to copy a formula. Do your own thing. You don't necessarily have to copy verbatim what the Winter Soldier did, and that's what it seems like they're doing here. And this movie's going to be very political. I'm going to tell you that right now, because motherfuckers running for president, I think, or Senate or something. I can't remember. It was spoken about in one of the other films, and I stopped watching. Honestly, the last movie from Marvel I watched was Spider-Man: No Way Home. That's the last one I watched. That, and I'm lying, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Those were the last two, because those were picking up from the Infinity Saga, and they was their own self-contained movies in their own world. I know the Spider-Man was expanding on that whole multiverse story arc, but it really didn't go that deep into it. And that movie was good. Like I said, it had a couple of different tones, but those tones were done tastefully enough to keep you engaged and wondering what was going to happen next. I hope this does that. I hope it stays one consistent tone, because if you're giving us a spy espionage movie, give us that. I have no problem with that. Don't give us half-ass shit. Don't promise one thing and then bait and switch. You know what I mean? I'm concerned because there have been a lot of reshoots to go on. And hell, the movie still got over a half a year to go, so they could go back and honestly do more shit. More edit and reshoot more shit. They're probably still editing the movie as we speak. It's not wrapped. I haven't heard anything about it. But honestly, I haven't been really keeping up with Marvel because I haven't been happy with the products that we have been getting from them. So from a journalistic standpoint, that's my fault. Because I'm not too... I was looking forward to this, and then I heard about all of the reshoots and all of the shit that was going on. I was just kind of like, okay, at this fucking point, it ain't no goddamn point in being excited for the shit. But this did remotivate me to want to check it out and want to read up on what's going on with this movie. But let's be honest, it is going to be everything that we've already gotten. Seems like it's going to be self-contained, but you never know. You never fucking know. We have Red Hulk now. Red Hulk and the Incredible Hulk are fucking villains. So actually, well, they probably perfected the super soldier serum because Bruce Banner, but yeah, how are they gonna do that? Because I don't remember, did they ever get any blood from Bruce Banner? They probably did, and I don't remember. It was probably in one of them goddamn tie-in shows or something. I can't remember. Oh, if they're following, because Edward Norton's Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, is canon, from what I'm hearing. So the leader had Bruce Banner's blood, and the leader's supposed to be making an appearance soon in one of these movies. So that they could have very well gotten Bruce Banner's blood from the leader, and did something with the super soldier serum and then radiation and all that shit. They'll probably, hopefully, explain it in the movie. I was just thinking about that shit. I'm like, I don't remember him but in the Incredible Hulk, he was sending blood samples to try to find a cure for his Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. That's basically what the fuck it is. And which is very stupid on his part. He's a scientist, but you're sending your blood off to someone else. I'm getting on a fucking tangent, but let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Are you excited? Is this something that you're looking for? Let me know. I would really love to hear what you guys have to say. I really would, because this could be a where Marvel gets their footing again, because we do have the Deadpool and Wolverine coming out this month. Then, as far as I know, this is the next Marvel movie that is coming out, which is next year. I think Deadpool and Wolverine was the only Marvel movie slated for 2024. And then 2025, there's this, and I think one other. I can't remember. I know they did pull back on the amount of content that they're putting out per year because they was trying to do quantity over quality, and then it fell flat on its face. So, and that's per Kevin Feige. They're pulling back a lot on their output, which is good because that's how it was during the Infinity Saga. They was really focused on like 1 or 2 movies per year. Now they're pumping out. They was pumping out 3 movies, TV shows. It was too much for people to keep up with. In that regard, superhero fatigue did set in with Marvel. It didn't set in because The Boys, Invincible is doing phenomenal, and that's superhero based. But with Marvel, it fatigue did really set in because it's just like now it's too fucking much. And then we got it was Agatha all along this year, so they're really focused on 1 or 2 properties per year, which is good. Hopefully that brings back some of the quality that has been lacking from Marvel as of late. But you guys, this video went on longer than it was supposed to. You guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you're looking forward to as far as this goes. Have a conversation with me in the comments. Give me your theories. Give me your ideas for where they're going as far as this goes, because this Deadpool and Wolverine and this look tonally different. So, Deadpool's traveling the multiverse, killing off and doing all that shit. So you guys let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends and family. It was good to do a reaction. I'm sorry if the reaction wasn't all yeah as it used to be. I've come around and realized a lot of what Marvel has been doing and DC has been doing. So I'm not really just looking forward to the next Marvel thing or the next Marvel property. They really need to get back to the basics on what made people excited to go and see these movies in the theaters and taking their kids and their family, because now it's just streaming. Like, no one wants to go and spend money on something that's going to suck when it's going to be on Disney Plus in a month and a half. You know what I mean? So like, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends, family. I love you guys. It was good seeing you again in that reaction set. And I know y'all going to like to see that reaction word pop up over the screen. Like, comment, and subscribe. Listen, I will pick up the gauntlet and wipe you out of existence if you don't like. And share this video and comment this one. I'm tired. I'm good. I love you guys. Bye.